Good morning, everybody. It's HD. Welcome to Life at the Ridge. We're back at the Ridge after a little whirlwind tour this week. We went up Tuesday morning, left here at 0:30 and drove 4.5 hours north to Osceola National Forest. We camped at Ocean Pond, which is one of our favorite places to camp here in Florida. And it's such a whirlwind tour. I want to recap on some of the things we did because a lot of it is just little big clips, not hardly anything extended, except us riding on a four-wheeler, riding through the truck in the forest. We wanted to hit up a couple places that we frequent every time we're camping, and just little bitty hole-in-the-wall places. First place we stopped was in actual Old Lusty, and it's a little gas station, and we love chicken gizzards. Well, I love chicken gizzards, and so I always stop and get there, and everybody you know that loves gizzards is up around that way. That's just a hot spot, but it's just a little bitty hole in the wall. You would have never thought anything about it. But if you're on 90 between Jacksonville and Lake City, and you go through Old Lusty, it's the only place in Old Lusty. It's a little Citgo gas station. Stop in there and get some gizzards. They got fried chicken and all kind of good stuff like that. So we always stop in there when we're up in that area for sure, get some. So that's one place we stopped. And then yesterday, before we came home, after I got out by myself, went turkey scouting, we went over, it's actually just right across the state line into Georgia, little place called Lacey's Country Store, and they got sandwiches and stuff, hot food, cooked to order. Sweet Tea got a BLT that was doggone that thick. I got one of my favorites over is called Bologna Surprise. It's fried bologna with some kind of good relish and cheese in it, and toasted. Really good. And we got a cookie that was probably that big that we shared. If you find these little old mom and pop places like that, man, stop in and pay them some money. Give them some money, support these places like that, because I know down here, if you turn around and blink, it'll be a dollar store before you know it. Dollar stores are just popping up everywhere. So if you find these places, man, get a hold of them and give them some business, man. A lot of them, they're just, like I said, they're just family owned. This one's out, in the middle of nowhere. And but we love them when we're camping. We always find these places. We cook a lot when we're camping, and this time it's just really quick. We're just there for not even a full day hardly, and so we didn't cook anything. I made Sweet Tea a hot ham sandwich the first night, but besides that, we didn't cook anything. Didn't cook no breakfast. Made some instant coffee and whatnot. So we typically we cook when we're there for an extended period of time, but after about a week of camp cooking and stuff, we need a little something different. Go to town, get a good cookie or something like that. But we did a lot of scouting. Didn't see any turkeys while we were scouting. On the way to Lacey's, we saw probably 20 turkeys on private land. So there are turkeys there. We did see one turkey in the forest, but not near where we're hunting. Very dry, very, very, very dry. But they haven't all died off. They're there somewhere. So we'll find them. We're going back in 3 weeks, and we'll camp there for the opening of turkey season. My son's coming up, and he'll join us in camp. So just bear with me on my video, and I'm still learning how to do the film and everything. And if you would, please, please, please like and subscribe, share. If anything, say, man, this crazy guy, you can't understand what he's saying, but check him out. Check me out anyway. I'd appreciate it. Hopefully with time I'll get a little better. Don't think I can do much worse than what I've been, but thank all of y'all that have subscribed and have watched it. And just stay tuned. We're going to bring some more, and I'll get these clips, but they are just very, very short clips. So thank you for watching, and carry on. All right, here it is. We're going to stop in here and get some gizzards this morning. If they got some, hopefully they will. Yeah, I don't know what y'all do to these, but they are the tastiest, most tenderest ones. And y'all still
I don't even boil them.
You still have the Old Lusty sauce?
Yeah, there's garlic butter hot sauce down there, and there's regular hot sauce.
Okay, I'll get some of that. Thank you.
They've got our lusty hot sauce. That means it's just regular hot sauce.
Yep. And here we are. We're turning into Ocean Pond Campground. There we go. The little ways back here. Beautiful place. Osceola National Forest. All right, we have arrived. Here is Home Sweet Home just for tonight. So we're gonna get over here and investigate on some of these gizzards here. Give you a proper view. They are looking pretty good. Got my name, got the old lusty sauce here. So we're gonna chow down on a few of these. And I can bet you they're gonna be good. So we're gonna get it, get some gizzards eaten and get this truck unpacked. It looks like we're moved up here for a week, but we're only gonna be here for a day. So we'll get back at you. Finally found some water. We've been riding a whole lot, and this is the only spot of water we've found. In the creek, the swamp, everything is dry. Yeah, there is a deer track, but we have yet, it's old, to see any turkey tracks. Normally you'll see them tracking in the mud here, but we haven't seen anything yet. I've been about 5 miles. So no, see some possum tracks. Let's go over here and see what we got. Deer tracks, four-wheeler tracks. Everything but turkey tracks. And this is the little mud hole is all the water we have seen. And normally this area back here stays wet, but I don't know how, it's been a while since they've had rain, I guess, up here. I know at home it's been very wet, or very dry. Miss Daisy is driving. She's quite the multitasker. She be driving, smoking, drinking Buc-ee's, and checking for turkey tracks. Sweet Tea can get her done. We're going to ease on down the road, then we may stop and go to another spot. Sing that song, When Daddy Let Me Drive. How's that go? Cheeto. What you doing, old son? You not camping? I won't bet on Sweet Tea this morning. She got some serious sleeping bag head. Ain't got no bed head, it's sleeping bag head. And why we up at 4:45, I don't know. But we still camping. Well, it is a beautiful foggy morning up here in Osceola National Forest. It's 57 degrees, nice and chilly. Not too bad though. Very foggy. Been riding for about an hour now. Haven't heard any turkeys gobble. Haven't seen very many tracks, which is kind of concerning. Few deer tracks, nothing right home about. But sometimes it's like that. We've hunted up here for days and days and not heard nothing, seen nothing, and then one day they just wake up. Let me get my camera over here. They just wake up and there they are. So we're gonna keep looking, keep searching. I'm working my way back to camp now. Sweet Tea and Cheeto, they decided to stay over there. A little cool for them this morning. So I'm gonna continue looking. Catch you later. A little swampy action going on here. What's that wire tied there for? See nothing happening down there. Some nasty water. Let's see what's on this side. Nasty truck. Be a good place for alligator. What we got on up there? More of the same. Little swampy looking thing here. I don't see no gators or nothing. We keep on going. There's a fire going on in this cutover. I don't know when that was. It's very dry. We've got a burn ban up here. They had several people had campfires last night. So I'm surprised they're allowing that because as dry as it is. Hadn't been very many years. The campground where we were camping at, Ocean Pond, it burned up. Burned a lot of the trees and a lot of stuff. It was a mess. I came up right the next year after it happened, and it was still a lot of damage. Had a lot of stuff, but the lake is way down. I don't know if there's some ruts there. But it'll grow back. That's what we need. Every now and again, you go from this to this. So they'll be cutting these trees over here on the right. Cutting these trees one of these days. And then we'll have this, and next thing you know, it'll grow up and it'll be that again. So it's the circle of life. Mufasa, or whatever the Lion King name was. Simba. That was his name. It's a circle of life. Hakuna Matata. Later, Tater. All right, almost to Georgia. Sweet Tea is coughing. And here we are. We are now in the beautiful state of Georgia. We'll stop up here at Lacey's Grocery and get us some food. We used to come up here all the time when we were in 3 Bucks hunt camp, and Got good food. I think I'm gonna get the bologna surprise. And I don't know what sweet tea. She'll probably get a BLT. And probably a cookie. We always get a cookie. They got good cookies. Not too busy this morning. So we'll stop in here and get us some food and then get back. All right. All kinds of fresh honey here at Lacey's. Trying to get in some honey. All kinds of stuff. Cookies, cigarettes. Get your menu up there at Lacey's Country Store. Cook it fresh. Delicious food. Ice cream. It's a cool little place. All right. Sweet tea got the BLT, just regular white bread. She's gonna chomp down on it. I'm gonna get mine going on here. I got the bologna surprise. If I can get back on there. Fried bologna with all kind of good stuff on it. We got a big cookie. That sucker's big. So we're gonna eat and then we're gonna head back to Florida. See you then. Okie dokie, almost back to Florida. We just sat there, stopped back there as an interesting fact. Right before you come across the St. Mary's River here, used to be the border of the United States and Spanish Florida. I never knew that until just now, but now we know. So heading back to Sanderson, back to the camp. We gotta pack up and start heading home, unfortunately. So we'll see you there. Well, thank y'all for watching. I got the old tent set up. We're gonna let it air out for a day or so. Right here next to the garden, I got some squash coming up finally. Some squash, little bitty squash plants coming up. Some watermelon down there. So, well, another date, another time. Thank y'all for watching. This is HD. I'll see you next time.